Poštovani gledalci, dobar dan. Iz Portugala nam danas dolazi Jolanda koja će predstavljati svoju zemlju s pesmom Grito. Ona je to pravo stekla tako što je pobedila na njihovom nacionalnom festivalu da Cansao, tako što je osvojila 12 poena kod žirija i 10 poena kod publike, slično kao kod nas. Hello Jolanda, how are you?
Hi, Serbia. How are you?
I am
How are
great.
you
I am
doing?
great. Thank you very much. So, it's preparations for Eurovision are in the full mode. So, can you tell us something more about that? Is it exhausting?
Well, Danilo, it's very exhausting, but it's very grateful as well. I'm very grateful to be in this process. I think it's what any artist would love to do because we love to perform, we love to sing. So I guess the preparation is also one of my favorite moments. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Let's talk about your song, Grito. From the first moment, you were a favorite on your national selection. Did you feel the pressure about that, or was it just a pleasure?
I think it was both. So a bit of pressure, a bit of pleasure. I think it was very beautiful for me to feel the love of everyone. But I think obviously the pressure was there, and I felt that people wanted to that my song to win or other songs as well. So I guess I did my journey. I sang my song. I did the choreography with my backing dancers, and we just used that moment to enjoy ourselves. And then the rest was just the cherry on top.
About that moment for choreography, everybody was so surprised when they saw what you brought on stage. Can you tell us something more about inspiration for that?
So I didn't want to go on stage alone. So I always imagined something big with choreography, especially in a song that doesn't have that. When you hear it, you imagine somebody maybe standing in front of a microphone and just singing very still. And I wanted to do the opposite, especially because I wanted to bring more people on stage to have a construction, like an imagery construction to present the song even better. And I thought, why not have a full Beyonce choreography moment where I can use it because I had the means to do it, and I thought, why not? Why am I going to go alone? No, that's not like what I want. That's too predictable. So I thought I really want to do something different. I talked with my choreographer. His name is Renato Garcia. He's an amazing choreographer from Portugal. He's been working with a couple of artists, and I thought that's the guy I really want to work with. And I knew him. We were building a friendship, so I thought, why not ask him if he would be able to do it? And then we did the choreography with references from my own stage performances back when I was only doing my career without Festival da Canção. So he went to study all of my movements and built a choreography based on what I do usually in my gigs. So yeah, that was
Yeah,
the main inspiration.
I have to say that every moment of choreography looks so meaningful, and I think that when people saw your performance, they were probably okay. This is it. Portugal will probably send this. And in the final, you mentioned a cherry on top. You won a jury vote. You came second in the public vote by a very small margin. We had the similar situation in Serbia here. And how did you feel when you won?
It was a very overwhelming moment. I think I said on my television interview that I felt like a potato because I was not exactly understanding the power of it and all of the conversations, and because everything was happening at the same time, and I was very happy. Obviously, I was very grateful, and yeah, and I was just assuming all of the pressure and the moments, and like the pressure we feel during the process of being in the competition. I think like everything just went down, and I released all of that energy. I was almost thinking that I could cry, but I was so focused that I didn't cry, and it's something very weird because I usually cry about everything. I don't know what is happening. I'm just being happy all the time and just enjoying this because I think it's a very different moment for me. I was obviously, I know Eurovision since 2007, 2008, but living it, it's so much different. And I think this is when you really understand what Eurovision is about, is when you go through the process and when you're there to enjoy everything. That's when you live it like truly. So yeah.
And the Eurovision journey, as you said, begins. So you went to Spain a couple of days ago
Madrid.
at the moment when we are recording. So can you tell us something more about that experience? Because there were a lot of Eurovision artists.
Yes, there were a lot. We were 26, 25, more or less, don't remember. We drove from Portugal, so we drove 6 hours to Madrid. It's kind of close, so that's why we chose to go by car to enjoy the journey and just talk a lot during the journey and listen to music, like to all of the contestants' music, because I wanted to know like every song. So yeah, we decided to drive there. It was amazing. We arrived to the hotel. We arrived at like 3 o'clock. Probably I had to be ready at 6. So it was like running, running, running to do makeup, dress, have a shower because we were driving for 6 hours,
Yeah.
have a little bit of something to eat. And then we just went to the party. So it was like, because it was only 2 days of party and meetings and press conferences and everything, it was very short and the time was just like running, running, running. So we were trying to do everything. I talked with a lot of the artists. It was amazing. I've met Nemo. I've met Teodora. I love her. She's so cool. We've met who we've met more. Windows 95, man, Raven, Ollie Alexander, so many. And the Swedish boys, they're really cool as well. So yeah, it was like a full experience of living something so close to people that live Eurovision for so much longer than me. So it was really cool to learn with everybody and just enjoy and sing on stage. That was my favorite moment because I really love my song. I love the fact that it's a ballad and that is very unique for me because like I'm singing in Portuguese, and that's something very important to me because I really wanted to represent my country with a Portuguese ballad. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Uh, I wanted to mention as well, Eurovision is television show. You have to take care about cameras and everything. And I think that these pre-parties are really good for you because you can have that concert experience as well. You can interact with fans and everything. So I'm really glad that you had a good time there. You mentioned the other songs. Do you maybe have your personal favorites? And if you want, you can share it with us, of course.
I do. I think I'm in love with a lot of songs because this is such a festival of music. There's so many good songs. Obviously, there's some songs that speak to my heart straight away. I really like the Greek song from Marina Sati. I'm in love with Ramonda. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right,
Yes,
but I
it's
really, really,
perfectly good.
really thank you. I'm really enjoying that song because it's also a ballad, and I think it's really cool that Taya is dressed in all black and I'm dressed in all white. So that thing kind of spoke to me as I'm seeing like people talking about it. It's really cool. I'm in love with Dolly Alexander's song. It's really cool as well, like a pop ballad. From Spain also La Zorra, also a really cool song, very, very, very different from what I'm presenting. So I guess that's the beauty of being in a contest like this is that there's so many songs, there's so many different styles, and yeah, I'm super super excited to see it on stage, to see everybody performing it on stage. That's where it comes to life.
And you mentioned our Serbian song. I have a fun fact: Serbia and Portugal in the last couple of years, we are really sticking together on Eurovision. When we
Yeah,
go,
I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that on Twitter and on other social media that we are actually been friends for a long time.
yes, yeah, in Serbia, people like Portugal. Especially, we don't know that much about your country, but we know that in every football season we play against Portugal. We get stick together every time. So yeah, and for the end, after Eurovision, can you tell us about your plans? We have great example from last couple of years from your country, Maya, who made a really great career after Eurovision. She even had the Grammy nomination and everything. Are you prepared to take the chance if it comes up to you?
I think for me, Eurovision is definitely a place where I want to meet a lot of people. I want to make connections to just connect myself to other music, other musicians, other artists, because I think even though we come from small countries, I think the best thing about this is that you can connect. So I'm definitely very happy to be in it so that I can connect with other people and just see what the future brings. I think the most important thing that I'm doing after Eurovision, it's one of my first, it's my first concert on the 22nd of May here in Lisbon. So if you like, I'm here to invite everybody that can come, because we open a second date, so there's still a lot of tickets to if there's any Serbian people that want to come to Lisbon and visit for the first time. So I'm playing that show 2 dates in a row, so 2 gigs, and then I'm just like, I will have a couple of festivals and use this moment to promote also the music that I want to release after and before, because that's the thing that I really want to do, is release music, a lot of music, so that I can continue doing what I love, which is singing. Yeah.
And as well as like Eurovision is, as you said, platform when people are meeting and everything. So in last couple of years, we had a great Eurovision collaboration. So who knows, maybe you will find somebody that is like compact to your music style, and
Yeah,
maybe
I
you
would
can
love
do.
to. I would love to, and I think that's the beauty of it, right? To connect and just use our time there to make last life memories. So yeah, I would love to. Let's see what happens.
Dear Yolanda, I wish that you continue this great Portuguese result streak to make fourth final in a row
Thank you.
and to get as good as possible result on Eurovision and to have a great time. That's, I think, the most important there.
Thank you so much, Danilo. It was a pleasure to meet you and talk with you.
Poštovani
Bye.
gledaoci, to je bila Jolanda, to je bila predstavnica Portugala, a mi naravno nastavit ćemo sa našim podcastima, tako da eto, uživajte, to bi bilo to.